A new season just a touchdown away. New faces, same old story. Coming home at Lewis Central. Who scored big? Hey, did somebody say big? When was the last time the Yellow Jackets stung the Falcons? Seeing stars at Abraham Lincoln. A lot of missing links. Hey, seeing, believing. And if you're thinking what I'm thinking, then you're...
Hi, I'm Callie Lakeman, the catcher for the Lewis Central softball team. Right, Mom?
That's right. And the Bluffs
The Sports Zone starts right now.
Hello, I'm JJ Davis, and welcome to this latest edition of the Bluffs Sports Zone. Now, change. Sometimes it's a good thing, and sometimes it's a bad thing. So, what's it going to be at Iowa Western? A couple of championship programs just lost a couple of big-time assistants. The Reavers will come running out with not just some new players, but coaches as well. Carson Pike takes over an offense that averaged over 44 points per game last year. Dane Wardenberg looks to coach up an offensive line that blew up defenses. The O-Show ran and passed for over 522 yards each and every weekend.
New players, new coaches, new year, same expectation is kind of the approach that we're going to take. There's not a lot that has to change within the program, so we're going to adapt to a little bit of them, but at the same time, we're going to do what we do, and then now it's just getting them on the same page.
Definitely there's a lot of pressure, especially with the offense, the way they scored points and going into a tougher conference scheduling agreement. So we're going to battle some things, but I think I'm excited for the opportunity, and you can't worry too much about pressure. You just got to do what you do and do it well.
If you're going to coach football, you're going to coach any sport or just be anywhere, why don't you want to be at one of the best jobs in the country for it? So I guess I haven't really thought about the pressure. It's just one of those things where I played in it, I coached in it to start, and it's just one of those things that if I'm not doing that, I'm probably not that happy anyway.
1, 2, 3, family!
Exciting in the two new guys as well, because they're young, they're energetic. It could bring a little bit of sad to see guys leave, but at the same time, now it's maybe our program needs to look in a different direction.
And then there's the Iowa Western baseball team. 3 dog piles in the last 5 years. The Reavers have just lost their top 2 assistants.
I don't think you replace those people, but what you do is you within the structure of how the business works, in this case Iowa Western baseball, you have to find a little bit of a new identity. No one needs to come in here and think that this place needs overhauled. Iowa Western baseball does not need overhauled. It's not leaking oil. It's definitely a place right now that maybe we don't have things figured out, but we got them a lot more than a lot of other places.
So everything is once again in place for another successful year, from one season to another. The one constant, winning. And again, coaches come and go at every level. It's to be expected. It's part of the deal. It's just that Iowa Western hasn't seen a lot of changing faces these last few years. First to the fall. The head coach's brother's gone. Mike Strohmeyer's out of football altogether. Mike, back home in Minnesota, is going to work in the insurance industry. O-line coach Donnie Woods just got married. Donnie leaves the Reavers to help out his brother in the fledgling Fall Experimental Football League. And Tyler Johns, now a GA, graduate assistant at Illinois. So, Carson Pike moves up and is the new O coordinator, recruiting coordinator, among other things. Scott Strohmeyer brings in a new offensive line coach and graduate of Creston High School, a new RB coach and secondary coach. On the other side of the plate, Mark Reardon loses his top 2 assistants. After 8 years, Rob Allison leaves campus for a new venture. Rob will be a scout for a new website called Prep Baseball Report. And Clint Stoy is the new head baseball coach at Allen County Community College in Kansas. So, in steps Tyler Herbst. He comes most recently from Indiana State. Sam Moat moves up from the third to the second assistant. And former Reavers pitcher and member of the 2012 National Championship team, Pascal Paul, joins the staff. So, there you go. Change has come to a couple of championship programs at Iowa Western. The St. Albert baseball program's known a lot of winning these last few years. But what about Thomas Jefferson? But up next, the Titans, looking for a little payback when we come back.
At Council Bluffs Savings Bank, our goal is to help you, your families, and your businesses grow and prosper for generations. We take pride in our community, whether it's volunteering our time or helping individuals, families, and businesses succeed. We provide you with the personal service and attention you deserve. With over 220 years of banking experience, decisions are made locally. We are Council Bluffs people operating at Council Bluffs Bank to help Council Bluffs be a better place to work and live. Council Bluffs Savings Bank, hometown banking, the way it used to be. Member FDIC.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
NFC, AFC, offensive linemen, defensive tackles, quarterbacks, and cornerbacks are all working with United Way for a million little reasons. The kids of our communities. To ensure their academic success all the way to graduation day. You see, it takes about 12 years to create a graduate, but it takes the same time to create a dropout. And the difference between a kid becoming one or the other could be a professional athlete or it could be you. Studies showed the earlier we get to kids, the better their chances. So become a United Way volunteer reader, tutor, or mentor, and make a difference in the life of a child, for the life of that child. Give.
Advocate.
Volunteer. Live United. Join your favorite NFL players. Take the pledge. Go to unitedway.org.
This portion of the Bluff Sports Zone brought to you by Cutler O'Neill, Meyer Woodring, family-owned funeral home, serving Council Bluffs in southwest Iowa for over 100 years.
A year ago, Glenwood struck out Lewis Central in a Class 4A regional quarterfinal. Now the Rams scored 9 runs in 1 inning and cruised to a 9-5 win. So here we go again, 1 year later. And here's the deal. The Titans have already knocked off Glenwood twice during the regular season. The Rams jump out 1-0 in the first inning. And then in the second, Glenwood's Molly Dean steals second and makes it. 2 strikeouts later, slapper to short. Drops it. Dean hustles in, 2-0 visitors. 4th inning, Jordan Henshaw hot shot. Another Ram is waved around. 3-1 Glenwood. And the sticks for Lewis Central? Lisa Nebel scatters 3 hits in 4 innings, and then J.C. Embre retires 9 straight Titans, striking out 3. Top of the 5th. Miranda Starner up the box. The Rams bang out 14 hits. Bailey Starner punches 1 to right. Miranda is coming home. Hey! Molly Dean then swats 1 to left. She had 2 hits. Just inside the line, 5-1 Glenwood. As the Rams strike out Lewis Central 6-1.
Yeah, you know, it's a tough loss. You know, Glenwood and us, we really go at it when we play. You know, my hat's off to them. They got the hits when they needed them, and we didn't.
You beat them twice this season, and then for the 2nd year in a row, they knock you out in the playoffs.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. I don't really know what to say. I'm just really bummed that we got knocked out by them because they're like our rivals and stuff. We didn't hit as well as we would have hoped to have hit, but over the season I think that our team really came together and proved a lot of people wrong and some things that we've accomplished over the season.
They've got so many good years ahead, and I think with so many young girls on our team this year, they've got experience that they're going to carry with them for the rest of the seasons after this, so I think they're going to do real well in the future.
2 seniors, that's it. Bodes well for next season.
Yeah, we were kind of picked to not do very well this year because of the team we had coming back. But you know, these younger girls, they stepped up and did the job.
Not a bad job for Lewis Central. Chalk up another 20-win season.
1, 2, 3, fire!
And there's always next year. Maybe the third time will be the charmer for Coach Wittstruck and the Titans. And maybe they won't have to play Glenwood in the first round of the playoffs. And then there's Abraham Lincoln. The Lynx are in the Class 5A Region 8 title game. AL smoked rival Thomas Jefferson 12-0 in 4 innings. Now Val Halligan and the Lynx, an impressive 24-5. Lewis Central's done. The Titans, 20-13. The misery is over for TJ. Shannon Stussy says goodbye after a rough 2-26 season. The Saints' year over as well. St. Albert finishes up at 4-27. Hey, what's up at LC? You seeing what I'm seeing? But next up, it's been a long time coming for some Yellow Jackets. After the break.
For more than a quarter century, thousands of athletes have relied on this team, Jenny Ed Sports Med. Their sole focus is to prevent, diagnose, and treat your sports injury, getting you back in the action. Jenny Ed Sports Med partners with Neb Ortho, giving you consistent one-on-one care from diagnosis to rehab. And since every injury an athlete is different, they've even developed a sports injury clinic specifically designed for athletes. Jenny Ed Sports Med.
My life is full of statistics. Thing is, I could have dropped out of school and become one myself, but I didn't because I had people that believed in me. Here's another statistic. 7,000 students drop out every school day. That's 1 every 26 seconds. It's time that students know that we believe in them.
Inspire a student and share your message of support at boostup.org.
Here's to the things that can keep us safe. Those we use all the time with hardly a thought. Those that are silently standing by to save our lives. And now, those that we carry with us everywhere we go. Many mobile devices will now bring you wireless emergency alerts, real-time information directly from local sources you know and trust. With the unique sound and vibration, you'll be in the know wherever you are.
This is the moment I knew. His future had no boundaries.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
Live with a human for a while and you get to know a few things. Like, I know she's actually not a morning person. I know she does strange tricks for no treats. I know that water makes her howl like crazy. I even know how the floor stays so clean. She's quick. But the one thing I will never for the life of me know is how she gets so tiny and inside that box. Natalie, how do you get so tiny?
This portion of the Bluffs Sports Zone is brought to you by Toby Jack's Mineola Steakhouse, serving customers with dine-in, catering, takeout, banquet room, and more. Toby Jack's Mineola Steakhouse, home of the Thursday night taco ride.
Swinging away at St. Albert, the Falcons swatting away the Yellow Jackets. Or is it the other way around? Thomas Jefferson hasn't beaten a smaller school in something like forever. So why would this time be any different? Well, for one, the Jackets have a new head coach and a new attitude. Upstart TJ comes up the hill, having not beaten St. Albert in over 3 years. Now the Jackets lead it 1-0 in the fifth. Brandon Schneider with a one-out base hit. Zach Williamson bangs a bingle. Thomas Jefferson 10 hits overall. First and third, 2 out, double steal. Jonathan Love is safe. Schneider hustles home. Clayton Starner then rips one through the right side. Love comes screaming in. Safe. And the Yellow Jackets buzzing, lead it 3-0 after 5 innings. TJ starter Zach Williamson throwing ground balls. The right-hander gives up 1 hit through 5. 6th inning, the Jackets' Jake Meyer right on the button. The visitors load the bases. Brandon Schneider to second. One of 4 Falcons errors. Meyer scores, wait a minute, another run crosses the plate, and it's not looking good for the home side. Thomas Jefferson takes a 6-zip lead in the 7th. Zach Williamson goes the distance. The senior submariner throws a 5-hitter. Nick Goldwitzer and St. Albert, 3 of those hits in the last inning. Wyatt Lewis claps in, but that's it. The Yellow Jackets step on the Falcons 6-1.
Yeah, you know, it's pretty exciting. Great comeback win last week against Lewis Central. Followed up with this win, and the boys are playing real good.
When did you know you had good stuff?
You know, about the 4th or 5th inning, that's when I started just feeling really confident. But, you know, I got to give that also up to our offense. When they give you cushion, you know you can work your stuff a little better. And
good baseball teams have to bounce back.
It means a lot. You know, we've lost to these guys ever since I was a freshman playing up. And, you know, just really good. It's good to win.
You got doubleheader with Sergeant Bluff?
It means a ton because we've lost to them since I've been in high school, and it's just outstanding performance by the team.
You guys got to realize that.
You know what? We got to make plays. We got to make plays. I will say this much. They played well. Keith's done a fantastic job. I'm proud of him. I've known Keith for a long time, and he's done a fantastic job with that team. And they're going to do well. They're going to keep getting better.
It's like we come out just sort of flat some days, and we can't do it anymore. I mean, districts start Tuesday. We come out flat in districts, we're going to be done for the year.
What has winning done for these guys?
It's pulled them together. It's definitely put a smile on their face. They're excited to come to the ballpark every day, and hopefully we can keep that going into the next week of state tournament play. Or do you just want to come and play?
BP. There's a new sheriff in town at TJ. Just ask St. Albert.
1, 2, 3,
Jackets! Don't leave tonight without a picture photo.
And so, while the Yellow Jackets are starting to fly high once again, the Lynx? Another rough year for Abraham Lincoln. And all AL can do is just keep swimming. And maybe, just maybe, it's in the stars. Because up next, Sioux City North. The Stars dumped AL twice by a combined score of 17-4 in mid-June. Sioux City North comes out swinging. Top of the 2nd inning, Robert Newstrom with a little flair. The visitors drop a 9-hit score, 7 runs.
Hey, got a battle out. Top of 2.
Lynx battle back in the bottom of the inning. A couple of walks load the bases. Stars starter Daniel Tillo then bears down. The left-hander. 2 big strikeouts to end the threat, throws a 1-hitter. Sioux City North keeps coming. Top of the 4th, wild pitch, and look a little closer. The Stars score 2 more to go up 9-1. Then in the 5th inning, Gabe Hoogers to 3rd. And he's safe. Ben Rodriguez rips one down the line. Fair ball. Sioux City North just waxes Abraham Lincoln 12-1.
it's tough unless you show them a product, unless you show them wins. It can be tough, but I love our kids' attitudes. We come to the ballpark wanting to play, and our kids give us 100% effort. And bottom line, that's all you can really ask for.
It's been pretty tough. We just got to build on it. For next year, mostly everybody's coming back except for Alex, and all we got to do is just work this offseason.
Is that the battle cry? Take our lumps now, look out next year?
Yeah, sure. It's tough right now, but we're just working on improving, getting base hits, getting guys in scoring position, and it'll all come next year.
You feel like this has helped you guys bond together a little bit more?
Yeah, I feel like we became more of a brotherhood of a team since our season's been so rough.
We've been in some ball games, just an ability to score a run or to limit an error in a game has made the difference.
The Lynx ate them up in Game 2, but so did Sioux City North. The Stars chewed up Abraham Lincoln again. Football score 20-10. Hard times continue at AL. Yeah, it's no fun when you're losing. Just ask the Lynx. Abraham Lincoln, a dismal 4-26. Thomas Jefferson sits at 13-22. The Jackets getting better with every game. Hey, Lee Toole and Lewis Central tuning up for the playoffs. The Titans are sizzling 26-7. St. Albert finishes the regular season at 24-7. So let the second season begin. Up next, our play of the week, a pitcher with a purpose. But before that, wrestling with a new event. It's hot on the other side.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you were really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
Jack Frost, you do have beautiful teeth.
My what?
Are they really as white as they say? Yes. Oh, they really do sparkle like freshly fallen snow. This is an excellent example of what teeth should look like. Check out the iridescence of that incisor, the beauty of that bicuspid, the magnificence of those molars. And the best way to achieve such terrific teeth is brushing. 2 minutes, twice a day. Not 30 seconds, not a minute 45. 2 minutes. That's all it takes. They're beautiful.
Schedule your campus visit today. Iowa Western. The world is waiting.
I don't think anybody knew what to expect. Grappling with something new can always bring out the unexpected. But then again, this is Iowa, the wrestling capital of the world. So what took place recently really should come as no surprise, because wrestling is wrestling, indoors or... The Titans play here. Iowa Western strikes a chord as well. And now, what? Wrestling? The first annual CB Under the Lights Takedown Tournament. Around 180 or so wrestlers tuning up, locking up for some fun and sun and takedowns.
First of all, I think they have a good time. They can come out here, it's off season for a lot of them. Come out here, have a good time, and enjoy the sport even in the summertime.
This is a fun night. This is not going to be a real serious competitive night, and we're only wrestling 3 minutes in a match instead of 6. We're just doing takedowns.
You're used to being indoors.
Wrestling outside is cool.
So what's your strategy under the stars?
Mostly taking the people down by grabbing their legs and picking them up.
How different is it from inside?
It's not that different. It's just wrestling outside. It's like there's the sun outside and there's heat inside. It's about the same exact thing.
Brings kind of a different feeling to the whole thing. It's not like in the actual place where you actually wrestle in the gym, so it's kind of, you look up there and it's a little different.
Drive! Head up! Hip! Go! 2!
Yes, there were winners and no losers. The first annual CB Under the Lights Takedown Tournament. Future stars under the stars. And now, it's time for our Play of the Week, brought to you by Buena Vista University. This submariner comes out on top. Zach Williamson strikes out 4. The senior right-hander limits the Falcons to just 5 hits in 7 innings as Thomas Jefferson sinks St. Albert for the first time in years, winning 6-1. And for that, Zach Williamson with our Play of the Week. The Play of the Week is brought to you by Buena Vista University. Face-to-face classes start every 8 weeks, right here in Council Bluffs. How about that for a show? Comings and goings in Reavers country, playoff softball, surprises in baseball, and wrestling like we've never seen it before. Crazy, but good stuff. Now, remember to keep it here for more news and information in your community by tuning in to the Council Bluffs News with Marie Zeitner. And so, for this latest edition of the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm J.J. Davis, and as always, I'll see you around.